Arena. Swiss Alps Jungfrauenlech. The Jungfrauenlech region was chosen as the first alpine UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site in 2001. Thun. Lake Thun. Lake Thun is especially popular amongst sailors and windsurfers who appreciate the prevailing white breeze. Basel. Basel. Home to 40 museums, the city of culture for connoisseurs has the highest concentration of museums in the country. Zernis National Park Bike Marathon. In 4 one-day stages you experience the unique countryside on the National Park Bike Marathon route. Geneva. Jet d'eau. In Geneva Harbor, known as La Ray, this water jet up to 140 meters high is a real eye-catcher. Appenzell. Appenzeller cheese. The country's spiciest cheese has been made by hand in the same way for more than 700 years. Siegen. Halwiller Sea. Like the Baldegger Sea Lake a little further south, Lake Halwil is located in the Seidel, a north-south valley that leads from the Lucerne hinterland to Landsberg. Monte Generoso. Monte Generoso. At the southern end of Lake Lugano is the 1,701-meter-high Monte Generoso. Albula Berghan. Via Albula Bernina. Through moorland and alpine pastures to the Bernina Abyss. One highlight follows another. Lavaux, Vineyard Terraces. Lavaux, Vineyard Terraces. The natural, cultural and culinary highlights of this area are definitely well worth a visit. Jura and Three Lakes. Jura Crest Trail. The undisputed highlight of this tour across an extensive grazing area is Mont Tender, the highest point in the Swiss Jura. Zug. Zug. Zug Tower, which offers a magnificent view of the old town, the Zug Mountain and Lake Zug, is the city's landmark. Mureik. Crude du Van, natural spectacle. Impressive 160-meter-high vertical rock faces surround a 4-kilometer-long and over 1-kilometer-wide valley basin. Lugano. Lugano. With Mediterranean flair, Lugano offers all the advantages of a world-class city, combined with the cachet of a small town. Freiburg. Cathedral of St. Nicholas. Climb the 368 steps and you will be rewarded with an unforgettable view of the town of Freiburg. Escarlo. Val Calmuja. It can only be reached on foot, but the reward in the form of a submerged creek, unusual buildings and spectacular scenery is well worth the effort. Vito. Rochers d'Inay, mountain with a view. No two worlds could contrast more than those at the beginning and the end of the thrilling train ride from lively, sophisticated Montreux to the austere summit of Rochers d'Inay. Schwarzsee. The vacation region around the Black Lake and in the eastern Freiburg Prealps, Voralpen, is well known for its authenticity and its wild romantic natural landscape. Zurich. The cosmopolitan city by the water combines creative urban life with nature in all its glory. Lausanne. Patinoire du Flan Lausanne. The ice rink in Flan is a great place for outdoor ice skating. Engelberg. Europe's highest suspension bridge. The suspension bridge stretches spectacularly from one rock face to the other. Locks. Freestyle Academy. In Europe, first freestyle indoor base, jumps and tricks can now be practiced all year. Frontalpstock, panorama views. Panorama view. Sweeping views extend from part of Lake Lucerne as far as the Black Forest. Gstaad. Gstaad. Gstaad attracts a charming mix of visitors. Engadin. Bernina Express. Fresh mountain air and stunning views from the Albula and Bernina rail lines. St. Gallen. St. Gallen. The compact metropolis of eastern Switzerland between Lake Constance and Appenzellerland with a charming, traffic-free old town. Saas-Fee. Saas-Fee. 13 4,000-meter peaks surround the glacier village, which is located at an altitude of 1,800 meters above sea level. Jungfraujoch. Jungfraujoch. On the top of Europe, a visit to the Jungfraujoch puts a jewel in the crown of any visit to Switzerland. Crans-Montana. Crans-Montana. Sun-drenched plateau high above the Rhone Valley. Andermatt. Albertheim Hut. The views of the Galenstock and the crystalline rock climbing routes are stunning. Rigi. Highland hike from Rigi Kaltbad to Hermieberg. The Highland tour from Kaltbad via the Schieding to Hermieberg can only be described as absolute top. Lucerne. Chapel Bridge and Water Tower. At the outflow of the River Reuss, a historic needle dam, built in 1860, regulates the water level of the lake. Brines. Waterfalls. You can feel the sheer force of the water as it thunders down into the depths. Emmental. Emmentaler App. The king of Swiss cheese. Neuhausen am Rheinfall. Rheinfall circular route. The Rhine Falls are the centerpiece of this circular hike. Kandersteg. Kandersteg. Kandersteg is located at 1,200 meters in the Bernese Oberland and offers a fantastic view of the Blomlisop Massif. Unterwasser. Chazarek and the Churfürsten. From Chazarek, the mightiest of the 7 peaks of the Churfürsten mountain range, you can enjoy unsurpassed views into 6 countries. Flims. Ruinalta, Switzerland's Grand Canyon. 10,000 years ago, 10 billion cubic meters of rock thundered into the valley. Brissago Island. Rolling cigars in Brissago. Cigars have been produced here on the lake shore since 1847. Wildos. Donkey trekking. The first item on this special walk is donkey knowledge before everybody prepares their own donkey. Gruyere Pays den Haut Regional Nature Park. Le Gruyere. The Gruyere region, with its rolling green landscape and the peaks of the Freiburg Prealps, is home to the world-famous Gruyere cheese. Viamala. Viamala Gorge. The Viamala is full of history and stories. 2,000 years ago, the Romans passed through the gorge. Stands. Mountain railways. The journey to the top is an attraction in itself, be it on board a cogwheel train, a cable car, or the world's steepest funicular. Wasera and Ebenelbindwald Kirkley. Already Neanderthal men were here, where today a cableway sweeps visitors up. Montreux. Montreux Riviera. The town of Montreux nestles in a sheltered Lake Geneva Bay, surrounded by vineyards, and against the breathtaking backdrop of snow-covered Alps. Bern. Bern Cathedral. The Bern Munster Cathedral of St. Vincent is the most impressive late Gothic building in the city. Airlo. Dream Route Airlo, Glech. From Airlo, the historic pass road snakes around hairpin bends up to the Goddard.